When we accept a brief, we take the brief on, and then without doing anything or having anything surrounding us, we have to use our imagination to develop the brief. And that happens very internally.
Yeah. And I quite often almost build up a story as the brief is going. I often visualize it as it's, being discussed and being told, and so I can walk away with almost like a story in my mind of how I imagine that from the client's perspective and how I'm going to bring that, to the event or the show.
I think that becomes your first thoughts, and in those first thoughts, a level of trust. Yeah. The client needs to have a level of trust in you. They've employed you for this reason, so they need to invest the trust in you. You need to trust yourself that you've got it right. And on top of that, you may not be able to have any experimentation apart from on the day at the time. So trust is a very important thing to build up between you and the client or whoever's giving you the brief.
Yeah, I think a lot of confidence comes with maybe trusting in your own ideas and, having, experimented enough times with certain, different, elements and stuff of what you're using. And over time you've worked out, how things change, how the seasons might change things as well, and in different ways that you can use things, and just knowing, almost what your product will do over time and through the year as well, and how you can maybe bring that in and know that it will work in a certain way. And also, the different environments you put them in. So having the confidence in your product and knowing, what it's going to do over the course of the event, just knowing your product a little bit and, trusting in that you've worked out how it's going to behave in the process.
And I think that if you have worked through all of those steps in your mind, then it's almost what people call visualization. And I think that if you visualize how it's all going to work out, that it actually does work out like that. And I think that when you're a visual person, you visualize everything, and then on the day, it is almost like you have done it before. That's actually quite a beautiful process. And I know that Katie and I have spoken quite a bit about how we, with the creative process, we want to, if we are given the time, which is a luxury, is to be able to set something up and then come back in the next day and have a look at it with a fresh eye. Now, with stills, you have leeway to do a little bit of that. With moving image as well, with exhibition you can do that, but with an event that's very tricky because of deadlines. You can't really do that.
You have to be really sure and confident in your idea, know that it's going to work and look great, but also go into it knowing that you have to get it right that time, because you don't have time to go back and change it. You've got an hour till the client walks in and it has to be looking amazing and done. So I think it's knowing you're being true to your idea and just really going for it fast.